Uh, that's me. Again. Um, this, I think by the title of the video or the thumbnail, you already know this is going to be a video on Osmosis. So we're going to cover what it does, how to activate it, what not to do when it's active, and why I think this is going to be a very important perk going forward, and even in this season and last season it should have been a very important perk to keep an eye out. Also, weapons that roll with Osmosis. So yeah, we're gonna go through that, alright? So what is Osmosis? So Osmosis is a perk that when you throw your grenade, the weapon will take your subclass element. Your kinetic weapon with Osmosis will take your subclass element. So if you throw solar grenade, it's going to be solar. If you throw a void grenade, it's going to be void. If you throw a arc grenade, it's going to be arc. And if you throw a stasis grenade, it's going to be kinetic, because it does not work with stasis. Osmosis does not work with stasis. It works with the three first subclasses, with the three original ones, solar, void, and arc, but it doesn't work with stasis. So don't even bother with stasis. All right. Now, why Osmosis, right? Why would I choose to use Osmosis? In PvP, I don't see why would you use Osmosis unless you want to have like a certain element kill, but you just use your energy for that. There's no need. I think it's dumb to use Osmosis in PvP. Now in PvE, I like to use Osmosis, and my main reason is I'd rather not depend on anyone in certain activities for certain subclasses. So I'd rather have all three subclasses, Arc, Void, and Solar, within my weapon tree. So for example, I can have Void, Arc, Solar, and Arc all myself. That way I don't depend on anyone else to shoot a shield, to break a shield, to do extra damage on something that needs that specific burn. The Harbinger comes to mind, where you have to have all three burns. The Dead Man's Tail quest also comes into mind. So I'd rather have leeway in certain areas or certain quests that require me having every single element type. Grandmasters are another example that I use Osmosis a lot. But yeah, that's my reasoning behind it. You can take it, you could not follow it, but I'd rather be a self-sufficient guardian, and I don't know, maybe be the avatar as well, the master of all elements. Now, what not to do when you activate Osmosis? Don't switch weapons. That's number one. Do not switch weapons. As soon as you switch weapons, the effect is off. Do not pull your ghost. As soon as you pull your ghost up, the effect is off. It's a weird one, and sometimes you don't think because you're tracking a bounty. Do not pull your ghost if you have Osmosis. It will remove it, and you'll have to throw a grenade again and get Osmosis. So right now, what we're going to do is we're going to test Osmosis with the elemental wells. So as you can see, I have the elemental mods. So we're going to go and test it. Now I am going to Sorrow's Harbor to test this out. And we'll see the effects on how it works. Will it work with the elemental wells? And yeah, we'll see what happens. Spoiler, I already know what happens. I just want you to see what happens. Also, we're going to test the do's and don'ts, so you can see what's going on. Let's go. I'm using an SMG because it's uses primary ammo and it's very easy to get primary ammo, so I should probably switch my heavy to something stronger. Why did I do this? Mr. Nightmare, sir? Alright, let's do it. So you can reload, it will not untrigger the effect. If you die, you will lose the effect. And that's a well. Alright, so that's one well. I want to be a fluke. So we'll look for a second well. Take some time to produce this well. So just be patient. And if I don't die, possibly. Gonna get reset. Yep. That's another well, alright? So we have two wells and it can last quite some time until, again, you stow it, you die, or you pull up your ghost. So we're gonna pull up the ghost and you'll see we'll no longer get elemental type for our subpass. We are no longer generating any type of well, and it's because it detects that the weapon has been stowed, as you can see when you pull up the ghost. So now, where is it? Where is the boss going to? Oh, there we go. Come on, wizard. Alright, we're gonna switch. No, I screwed up. That's also one thing you have to keep in mind. If you have to wait till you get your grenade back if you screw up. It's just the best of this. Nice. So now they got the grenade back. There we go. Now we got another well. And we're a void again, and it's registering as void. And that's pretty much it. That's how it works. Now we're gonna go to orbit, and we're gonna go through what weapons have osmosis and what weapons I recommend you get with osmosis. All right. So we're gonna go like GG. So these are the weapons that can roll with osmosis, might have osmosis, no, not might, that can roll with osmosis. So I recommend the following, alright? The guiding sight, which is a scout rifle that you can get from Iron Band. This is a must. I had this, it got sunset, no longer works. So this is good. The Blasphemer, which you can get from the Altars of Sorrow, which we just did, so you can farm it. It can roll with osmosis. And Cold Front is from the winter event. I don't recommend it. Neither Escape Velocity. I don't recommend it. Unless you do need an SMG with Osmosis. The one that I do recommend as top tier would be Succession. Osmosis is very good with this aggressive sniper. I actually have a roll with it. I love it. It's my go-to gun with this perk. So this is my Osmosis sniper. I like to use it a lot. I like this roll a lot. This roll does wonders. So yeah, I like it quite a lot. So I hope this video helps out. And I do, like I said, I do think this perk going forward is going to be a must-have. And I hope we get more weapons with this type of perks so we can have different elements. Well, thank you very much and have yourself a wonderful day. Hello Guardians and Dredgens. If you like this video, there's another video up here you can check out. If you like my content, please follow me on Twitch, and if you think I deserve it, please subscribe. Thank you very much.